Then guys, welcome back to my channel, Skool. How are you all getting on out there, guys? Just thought I'd do a video today. Just thought I'd do a live stream regarding all the transfers, regarding what Arsenal have been doing recently in the transfer window. As you know, guys, I have been recently monetized. Thank you to everybody for your continued support on my channel. I really appreciate it. Been working like a madman the last week and a half. Got home from work about 2 hours ago. Did the old Netflix and chill. Got a spare hour now on the side, so I said I'm just going to hit up all the Arsenal fans out there, everyone that has supported me, and show my appreciation to you. I'm going to be talking about the transfers at the moment. Of course, the big news is Alexander Lacazette is leaving the club. He's going to Lyon, which of course was predicted because at the end of the month his contract is up on the 30th of June, to be exact. Of course, it looks like the whole signing of Gabriel Jesus in Manchester City has fallen through. Even though I did 2 videos about it, I was left with egg on my face. So I'll be the first out to hold my hands up. But it is what it is. You win some, you lose some. And that's all there is about it, guys. But once again, I just want to thank everybody for your continued support on my channel. All your likes, your subscribes, and your comments. I appreciate it. Sing, tuning in, sing Hindi, please. You want me to speak Hindi? Is that what you're asking? Sorry, man, I would if I could. You know what I mean? I like to entertain all fans. Yeah, thanks for the name, man. I appreciate it. Alexander Lacazette is going to Lyon. It is what it is. I'm just going to get straight into the anyway, guys. Talk football. So let's see what's going on. Lacazette re-signs for Lyon after leaving Arsenal. Well, the season's over. He might as well go. And in my opinion, he never really did anything for Arsenal. He never really got going at the club. That's my own opinion. He never really got going at the club. It's as simple as that. It is what it is. Let me take on that comment there now, since it means nothing. But yeah, my opinion, Alexander Lacazette, he never got going at Arsenal. So the fact he's leaving out for Lyon, he's re-signing for them. He never really kind of had any kind of impact at the club. At the end of the season, towards the end of the season, we needed a couple of goals, and he really put in a shift, and he really went for it. He jacked it up, but he gave it 110%. But he never really got going at the club, and I'll be perfectly honest about that. I haven't been impressed with Alexander Lacazette. And I think it's actually better he actually is leaving, you know? Simple as that. So that's it. It is what it is. But yeah. Let me get that story about Lacazette. See if I'm actually staying on. Yeah. Alright. But yeah, Lacazette. Lyon have announced the return of former Arsenal striker after he leaves Arsenal. After he left Arsenal. It is what it is. But yeah, it is what it is, guys. Lacazette on his way out. That's basically it. Say no more about it. Not much more to be said about that. But yeah, it is what it is. He's gone. He's leaving the club. That's all there's about it. Arsenal announced Lacazette's departure on a free transfer. The forward left Lyon for the Emirates Stadium in 2017 in a $52 million deal. Lacazette signs a 3-year deal at the French club. Lyon have announced the return of Alexander Lacazette on a free transfer after the forward left Arsenal. His contract at the Emirates was due to expire at the end of this month and has moved back to the club where he began his career at before moving to Arsenal in 2017. Excuse me. Lacazette has signed a 3-year deal at the French club, and his arrival is a coup for Lyon, who finished 8th in League One this season and will not compete in Europe in the upcoming campaign. Almost as bad as Arsenal, to be honest. He'd be well at home. The 31-year-old made his name at Lyon, where he scored 129 times after coming through the academy at the French club. Since moving to North London 5 years ago, he has scored 71 times in 206 games for Arsenal. But the 31-year-old manager 6 goal last term. About him and Arsenal decided to go their separate ways. Yeah, well, he was never good enough anyway, let's be honest about it. And why we kept him so long, only God knows. You know what I mean? That tells you a lot about the board at Arsenal. Why we kept him so long defies belief. Anyway, that's just the way the club is, I suppose. That's just the way they are. But we should have let him go a long time before that. I mean, he was never good enough for the club. And I say that he should have his respect and he should leave his respect intact. But he was never good enough to play for the club. He's not that good a player. Simple as. Speaking to Arsenal's official website before his exit, the striker who won the FA Cup with Arsenal in 2020, I want to keep all the good moments I had in the club. I think he's at the club. Because for me, it was just a pleasure to play for a club that since I was young, I dreamt of. I'm really happy to have played for 5 years for Arsenal. There's a board at the stadium with all the winners' names on it, and in my first season, I told my dad that one day I would be on it. So I'm really proud I made it. Lacazette right won the FA Cup with Arsenal in 2020. Now Aubameyang and Lacazette are gone, yeah? Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta added, Laka has been a fantastic player for us. He's been a real leader on and off the pitch and has been a very important influence to our younger players. You wouldn't think it the way they've been playing, completely spiritless. You know what I mean? Playing like a bunch of cowards that time. He's been a real leader for them. Jesus, what would they be like then if they didn't have that? They'd be even worse, I suppose. But I don't know who we're going to get now. Aubameyang is gone. Lacazette is gone. You can't rely on Martinelli and Nketiah. I think Nketiah is going to leave anyway. We're meant to be getting Gabriel Jesus. Looks like that's fallen through. I did 2 videos about it. You know what I mean? St. Arsenal are planning to have another busy summer. Missing out on Champions League football may affect spending plans, but there are areas Edu and Mikel Arteta will want to strengthen. There's so much now wrong with that paragraph, wrong with those couple of sentences. They will want to strengthen. They need to strengthen because we're crap. So many different areas. We're rubbish. Hey Kyle, I'm good, man. I'm keeping well. I'm surprised that Alexander Lacazette left the club so quickly. Of course, we lost Aubameyang. Now Lacazette is gone. We can't really rely on Martinelli and Nketiah. I think Nketiah wants away anyway. But I honestly don't know who we're going to get. It looks like the Gabriel Jesus deal with Manchester City has fallen through completely. I think that was a non-runner from day one. So I honestly don't know what's going to happen now. I'll be honest about it. Who we're going to get, I'm seeing there the news to say that Arsenal are in for another busy transfer over the summer. It wasn't that busy last time, to be honest. And we didn't bring the quality that we needed. And they're saying that we'll have less money now because we didn't qualify for the Champions League, which is down to Arteta. Another season of failure. He thinks we overachieved. I don't know where he got that from. But anyway, no Champions League football, less money for the transfers is the way it's looking. And saying there's the two areas that himself and Eddie will want to strengthen. It's not a want. It's not something that maybe it's a luxury for us. We need to strengthen in certain areas. So that paragraph, that article I read was completely wrong. We need to strengthen. It's not that they should want to. It's that they realize they have to. It's as simple as that. We're going to be at 6s and 7s for the new season. I can see it already. And we're going to be lacking serious quality. And I think it's only going to get worse until Mikel Arteta leaves. And I don't mean to be negative. He's the most positive person you can meet. Irish men were born with a positive mental attitude. I'll be honest, because we've known the hard times. Simple as that. But in office, the way he's taken the club the direction he's taking the club, it's worrying. I'm concerned. I'm not going to lie. Like, look at my face. I'm actually concerned about it. The way the club is going, the way things are going to be, you know, I don't go nuts like some guys, like Warren, for example, and completely hate on Mikel Arteta without due reason, without due cause. But in all fairness, he's not cut out to manage the club and take them forward. We've got nothing going on. Absolutely nothing. Big up to my man Kyle Walsh anyway. I hope you're keeping well, man. Sorry if I'm doing the stream at a bad time and you're a bit busy. But thanks for the comment anyway. And thank you also to Kyle for actually congratulating me on becoming monetized and getting my channel monetized. Because there's other people out there, I'm not going to name names, the cowards know who they are. They couldn't even be bothered texting me and congratulating me. But I'll see them at some point around and we'll have a chat, we'll discuss things. And we'll see who gets the best of it. So thank you to Kyle for congratulating me and not being a coward like other people and even having the dignity and the decency to congratulate me. Oh, it was a big deal for me. So it is what it is, guys. Meet cowards like that everywhere. Rats. The people know who I'm talking about. If they have a problem, come talk to me about it. Arsenal are likely to try and get money for keeper Bernd Leno. His contract is up next summer, and the club have brought in USA international Matt Turner. We were the biggest spenders in the Premier League last summer. That's laughable, right? If Lee Gunner's watching this, he'd be having. If he's reading that now, he'd have a feel that we were the biggest spenders in the Premier League last summer, and Arteta will be back again. And what the hell did we do? Fluked our way into fifth. Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. All right, let's go on to this comedy show, this freak show. God, that was funny. Where should Arsenal strengthen? Centre forward. Jesus, you don't need to be a genius to figure that out. We've got no forwards. The Gunners' most pressing need for next season is an attack. When your leading marksman has the same number of goals as bottom place in average, you know there is a problem. The issue is not in creating chances, the problem is in taking them. Arsenal ranked 4th for shots on target, and expected goals this season. They're ranked 11th for shot conversion. This disparity places Arteta's side 15th, which measures the difference between goals, blah, blah, blah. The main culprit in this regard was Alexander Lacazette. Well, we don't have to worry about him anymore, guys. He's gone back to Lyon. We got rid of him. Finally, we got shut of him. He scored just 2 non-penalty goals from 46 shots. Only Brentford's Brian Mbeumo underperformed him by a bigger margin this season. Well, we don't have to worry about Alexander Lacazette anyway, guys. We're after getting shut of him. He's gone. Out the gap. But yeah, all the best to him anyway with the rest of his career. Best of luck to him at Lyon. And I mean that. But he never really got going for Arsenal. Simple as. He never really got going. Just getting home, mate. Listening away here. It's brilliant to see what you have done, mate. And big up to you. Keep up the great content. Jesus was never coming to us. We were in trouble, mate. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. Yeah, I know you're just on the way home anyway, but I appreciate it. Thanks for congratulating me. To be honest, man, what I did, getting monetized, anyone can do. You can do it too, man. There's nothing special about my channel. It's an Arsenal channel from an Arsenal fan. Okay, I dug in. I worked very hard at like December 2020 to maybe March 2021. I moved heaven and earth to make it happen. I broke my back. My wife didn't see me. How I'm still married, I'll never know. But to get to 1,000 subscribers, to hit up so many people on Instagram to come support my channel, and to absolutely smash it then with the videos. I was in Venezuela for 6 months last year, and I was uploading sometimes 8 videos a day. I was like a madman uploading videos. I absolutely tore into it. So it is what it is. But thanks for congratulating me, man. But like I said, Kyle, anyone can do it. My channel is nothing special. To be honest, the videos that you make, Kyle, they impress me. And I'm not just kissing ass here. Everyone knows me. That's not my MO, man. I tell it like it is. You're making good quality videos. So does Del Boy, Gunner. So does Arsenal Alex. So does this man here, McManus. It's not just me. You know what I mean? But yeah, thank you anyway, man. But what I did, you can do too. And I'll support you anytime you need it. get your channel one in, like really hitting home. You're good in front of the camera, man, and you talk it and tell it like it is. And I don't know, do you mean to make it entertaining? But you speak from your heart and you speak your mind, and you're the best at doing that. There's no one better than you with that. Simple as. So there, that's a compliment from the OSG. McManus Gaming, evening pal, how's it going? Yeah, it's going good, man, it's going good. The wife is still at work, she's on her home, so when the cat's away, the mouse will play. I have tomorrow off work, so I need that to actually chill. Last weekend was a bit of a mad one, so I need to chill out now. I can chill out tomorrow. But I'm doing good, man, and I hope you are too. I saw your Paco Rabanne, the one you did. I need to get back into YouTube and checking out people's channels and seeing their uploads and actually commenting on them. To be fair to people, you know, because they've been good to me. But I'm good, man. What do you think about Alexander Lacazette leaving? To be honest, he should have left sooner, in my opinion. But it is what it is. He should go with his respect intact. I don't want to be rubbishing the player, but he never really did it for us at any level. It doesn't matter about his 6 goals last season. Even before that, he never really got going. At least Aubameyang got going to some degree. Now we've lost both of them. They're gone out the gap. Lacazette's gone back to Lyon. 3-year contract with immediate effect. He's gone. Season's over, so what does it matter? It doesn't matter. But I don't know. McManus game, and how long you want for? You want me to jump on? Yeah, you can jump on if you want. I can send you the link. Yeah, I think I have your email. I can send you the link. If you want to jump on for a while, I do. Let me see. Yeah, that's no problem, man. That's no problem. Yeah, I'm gonna watch that one. I just been really tired the last couple of days, man. I'm not gonna lie. Between last weekend and then working, I've been tired. Yeah, jump on for a while. Just wait a second. I'll send it to you. Yeah, but you're welcome, Kyle, man. I'm gonna check out that video in a while. We went to the game, eh? Very romantic. Sounds very romantic. No, but all right, let me see. Just give me 1 second there, and I'll do a bit of jiggery pokery. I understand. All right. Okay, I'm back in the game. Google. This. Switch it over. That. Let's see. Just send it to you, bro. Just give me a second. I'll have it sent over. That's slow Wi-Fi here, so it's a little bit kind of. Sometimes it's a bit of a pain. All right. Okay. All right, let me just get back around here. All right, just send me your email again. I don't know if I actually have it, but send me it on WhatsApp. and we'll get you on now. Kyle is subscribing to McManus. Pick up yourself. But yeah, McManus, man, send me your email again and we get the ball moving. Right, let me go back and check this out. Yeah, Lacazette's gone, guys. That's all there is about it. Who we're going to bring in now, who we're going to get, I'm honestly, geez, I don't know, man. It's not been good. Transfer rules. And say offer going to target Jesus to Spurs. I mean, that would just be the icing on the cake. No way if that happened. I mean, that tells you all you need to know. I mean, the club aren't jumping in for him, and now he could get sent to Spurs. I mean, if Spurs get him over us, there's no more to be said about it. We might as well just bury the club now, put up the headstone, and just lay the club down. Man. Honestly. Just wait a second, guys. The Wi-Fi's a bit slow. Yeah, that's no problem, man. Sorry. Yeah, that's no problem. I think I might have your email, but send it to me anyway, and you can nail it on the head. But yeah, it's I don't know, man. Lacazette leaving the club now. It's the end of the season, yeah. So the season's over. We're looking ahead to the new season, but we don't have Aubameyang and we don't have Lacazette. And I mean, everything just seems at sixes and sevens, if you ask me. There doesn't seem to be any leadership. There doesn't seem to be any guidance. Anyone on the board, Arteta, Edu, we seem listless. We don't seem like we can compete. And now with the whole Gabriel Jesus things, we should have bit the hand off Manchester City when we had a chance. Now it looks like they might give it to Spurs. I mean, what is actually stopping us and holding us back from getting that player? Finances. I mean, Kroenke's not giving any money whatsoever. We've got no money to play with in the transfer market. If that's the case, we might as well just forget about it. Next season is going to be a write-off. Just forget about it. You know what I mean? Because if we can't get players in, we don't have a chance. Spurs are already above us. Now they have Perisic, they have Kane, they have Son already, of course. If they get Gabriel Jesus, man, there's a serious lack of quality. And there's also a lack of understanding from the board side and from Arteta's side and from Edu's side. They're trying to make us out to be fools or something. They're trying to mug us off. If that happens, if Jesus goes to Spurs, we're done. We're finished. It's over. We need to get that player. We have no striker now. With respects to Martinelli, maybe Nketiah, some of the others. Nketiah wants away. But we have no striker. Lacazette has abandoned the sinking ship. And Aubameyang's been gone a long time. He got forced out. Are we going to bring Saliba back? I doubt it. You know what I mean? Because he's the other guy that fell foul of Arteta. I'm concerned, guys. I'm not going to lie. I'm just waiting for the McManus sense. He's going to join my live stream in a minute. We're going to rattle out a few things. We're going to have a chat. But man, seriously, Lacazette is gone now. The way Aubameyang left unceremoniously, playing fantastic for Barcelona. And what about us? They're in serious trouble. I mean, it's going to be very interesting. Who do we actually get? Can we get anybody? I'm not being negative here, guys. I'm a very positive person. But it doesn't seem like we can actually do anything. I honestly can't see us getting anybody. Seriously, that the team progresses and that we can compete. I just can't see it. Ah, yeah, that's the one I thought. Yeah, that's the one I thought. I have that one. Just a second, man. Just talking to one of the lads there, guys. I'm going to get him in on the live stream. Let's see. The dog see the rabbit. No, that's not the one. Okay, let me go back again. All right, no, man. Ah. Not the smartest, that's for sure. There we go. All right. There we go. Let's check that. Yeah. Going nicely. All right, man. I sent it to you. So I just said to me, man, me when I go on and have a chat if it's okay. Yeah, you can. This is gaining a bit of momentum. Everybody's coming on. All right, let me go back to my email. Get somebody else on. Another gooner. All right. Okay. I sent it to you, man. I sent it to you, Kyle. So both of you lads, I'm after sending it to you. So if you want to come on and do your thing, you're more than welcome. Supporting Arsenal from India. Welcome along, man. I hope you're keeping well. I work with a guy called Sharma in Switzerland. Harjit. So welcome along, man. Jez Collins, evening to you, man. I hope you're keeping well. How's life? I'm still reeling about Alexander Lacazette after leaving, I'll be honest. I know it's not the biggest shock in the world. I know his contract was running out at the end of this month. But the fact that he's actually gone so quick, that it happened like that, it's been a bit of a shock. I'm not going to lie. We have no kind of proven striker as such. With all due respects to Martinelli, it's going to be very interesting who we can get before the start of the season. And if we lose Jesus to Spurs, man, if that rumor is true that actually Manchester City are going to offer him to Spurs, we can just hang up our boots, guys. Pardon the pun. It's over before it gets going. You know what I mean? It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. We're done. All right. I sent it to you, the links, guys. If you want to join in, big up yourselves. Ty Hussein, hey, David. You okay, bro? Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. Ty, hey, Jez. Hey, Kyle. I finished work at 2 today, so I got home a little bit early, so I have that time to do a little bit of a live stream. The wife is going to be home in a while, but yeah, I'll keep cracking on with it. I'm off work tomorrow, but of course, this is a much better time to stream than earlier in the day. Kaib. Person Alex, evening. Hope you're good. Hey, Alex, man, thanks for dropping in. I'm good. I've seen the videos you've been sending me. I'm off work tomorrow, so I'm actually going to go through all of them. And I'm going to watch all of them when I have that time tomorrow in the morning for an hour or so. I'm going to go through your videos and I'm going to comment on them. Same with Kyle. Same with Warren, because he sent me one. Same with yours, Alex. I'm just going to big up another couple of YouTubers. Let me just bring in the main man here. Kyle is coming in.
Well, Dave,
let's make it pretty. Let's get our best sides. Just a sec. The Wi-Fi is there. We go. We look better like that. It looks more professional. Like, what's happening? How are you?
Not too bad about yourself.
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. A little bit tired, but I'm holding tough. You know yourself.
Oh, that's why you guess when you're a YouTuber like you, Dave, putting in the hard graft, man. You have to be tired.
Let me just put up some comments. Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me, Dave?
I can hear you. It was kind of going a bit. Yeah. Taib has got a comment. The first time I've seen Kyle smiling. I don't know, is he smiling?
Taib.
But anyway. All right, I'm back. I seriously need to get better. I seriously need to get better broadband. I was switching I have two Wi-Fi things. I was switching them there. A bit of jiggery pokery. But hear me. How have you been? What's happening? You went to see the game with Del Boy.
Yeah, Ireland against Ukraine up in the Viva. So I'm a season ticket holder. So Del Boy said to me, "Can you get me a ticket for him and his young fella?" So I said, "Yeah." So we hooked up last night. We went to the Viva, and we want Kenny out. So we're not only shouting for Arteta out, but we're also shouting for our country manager to get out.
Yeah.
And Del Boy had a big banner, Kenny out, and he headed in the block 114, and 114 is where the hardcore Irish fans are.
Yeah.
There was fucking murders in his death. Del Boy is able to hold his own, though. He told a fella that if he don't get over his face, he's going to pull him apart. So it didn't go down too well. But listen, we did this. Yeah. We made our point clear. I'm sure the Irish people just accept mediocrity, like the Arsenal faithful.
Yeah.
But we'll keep on shouting from the rooftop until we see a change. But we'll be waiting, I'd say.
He actually wasn't a bad manager for Dundalk. He was good with Dundalk, but I don't know what happened after that.
That's his level. That's what happened.
What happened?
That's his level. Dundalk, not Ireland.
Yeah, we don't have the best players in the world either, though. I think that has to be said. But anyway, we're lacking a bit of quality. I don't want to be too harsh, but we haven't got the players, man. Look, we're a small country. We're always going to be up against it.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's not covering himself in glory either. I mean, that's fair.
No, you see,
Armenia, you know, Ukraine. We could have got something out of the game.
1-1.
You know.
I just said this to you, man. 12 Nation League games, no wins.
Jesus.
Can you hear me, Dave?
Ah, yeah, you're back. You froze completely there. You were completely gone. You were like this. No, he's gone, guys. He's after exiting the building. Let's see if the McManus is going to come. Kyle is gone. That's it. And he's back.
Somebody ringing me. Never stops ringing my phone.
Someone was ringing you?
Yeah, and then it puts me, when someone rings, I hang up, and then it puts me off the live stream. It's a nightmare. But the woman, Dave, never stops ringing me.
The woman never stops ringing?
She's a plague.
Oh.
Dave, as I was saying, 12 Nation League games, no wins. The very same record as Iceland, Andorra, and San Marino.
Yeah.
Not good enough.
Yeah, real disappointing stuff. I'm just sending the link to somebody else there. He says he didn't get it the first time, so I'm trying to send it again. I'm trying to bring another Arsenal fan in. And if I can switch it around, just a second, Matt. All right, here I am. I just sent the link again. I'm trying to get another Arsenal fan in, McManus. He's trying to come in now. So he said I never sent him the link, but I did. But I don't know. Hopefully he got it this time. But yeah, man, Lacazette. It happened so quick. I was at work and I saw the phone and I was like, yeah, he never really got going at the club. And with all due respect to him, yeah, he deserves respect. But I don't want to slate the player, but he never really kind of had a career. He never did it for us. He never got going. Why we held on to him for so long, I don't know. Never mind the 6 goals last season. It was before that. He won the Cup in 2020, the FA Cup. Aubameyang's gone and he's gone. And I mean, to be honest, we're in dire rates. Spurs get Jesus. Manchester City are offering him to Spurs now. Obviously, with Haaland, they don't need him. He surplus the requirements. Why haven't we got the deal done? I mean, rumors, just rumors. We were meant to be thinking about him. There's nothing wrong with the player. He's not injured. He could do a job for us. We're in Arsenal are in a desperate state of affairs, man, if you ask me. It's only going to get worse. I can't see it get better. And I'm really looking at it now realistically. What's your opinion? I mean, it's desperate stuff, man.
Realistically, Dave, in my opinion, I'm supporting Arsenal since 1986-87. And it's the worst situation I have seen at the club, yes, in all the years of supporting them. We are in desperate bother. Yeah. Now, like I said, go on. For me, I'm happy. Because like you said, Dave, he came to us for 52 million.
Yeah.
He was on £180,000 a week. And the man did nothing for us. In my opinion, he was a flop at Arsenal.
Yeah.
His career was a flop to me.
With us.
And I'm glad to see dead-wood players like that going out of the club. But what I want to see is players like that being replaced by players of a different level, a higher standard, so that we can compete next season. At the moment, we'd be fighting relegation the way things are going.
And
Dave, I'll be honest, like when I heard about this whole Jesus situation, I said that's not going to happen, lads.
Yeah.
And it's not going to happen.
No.
If you were a top European player, Dave, or you were Brazilian like Jesus and you had the World Cup coming up and stuff like that, honestly, do you want to be playing for Arsenal Football Club?
No, man. There's just funny options out there for him. I mean, we'd be... I thought the funniest thing was, the best part was, he's coming to Arsenal to be with Arteta again. Arteta's not going to draw. Arteta was the draw for the player. No, man. No one's going to be drawn to Arsenal by Mikel Arteta's reputation, regardless if Arteta was at City already with Jesus. He's not coming to the club because of Arteta. When I read that, man, that was the funniest thing I've heard in a long time. I was laughing away for about 10 minutes.
Well, sure, shocking. It's shocking what's going on. And lads talk about Telemans and Bazoom and all these names have been linked. I made a video a few weeks back there about the transfer window, and I said in it, we're going to be linked to about 90 players, and we'd be lucky to buy 2 or 3.
Yeah.
No, it's not good. We're in a bad situation. But I said this. I said things are going to get worse before they get better. But what do I know, Dev? I'm negative. What do I know?
And for some reason, we still have the players at the club that we need to move on. We've given contracts to Rob Holding. We gave one to, of course, Mikel Arteta. We gave one to Xhaka. These guys are still there. And Lacazette is leaving. Is that the way we do things now? I mean, a bang average player. He never did the business for us. And then he heads off back to Lyon again. I mean, you're right. The wages we were paying him, what we got back, the way Aubameyang left. No, Lacazette is gone. Honestly, we have no recognised striker right now. With respects to Martinelli, man, we actually don't. I'm just going to bring in the other man there. He's raring to go. And we're going to have a chat. We're going to talk football. All right. Welcome along, man. Welcome.
How's it going?
Welcome. Good. How are you?
You all right, guys?
Good,
Yeah,
man.
we're doing good. We're doing good.
Excellent.
The headlines.
Where did we start?
Honestly, man.
Oh, don't get me started, mate. Seriously. What a joke.
Honestly, I mean, what is going on with the club? We're in dire straits. I mean, it's only, geez, the end of it. I'm babbling. The end of the season. And now, what happened in between? It's been like, the season was over. We didn't get Champions League. The writing was on the wall. Spurs were going to get it. I was in no doubt about that. That's the way it turned out. We shot ourselves in the foot. We should never have been in for a shout. And with a shout of it in the first place. Now it's the end of the season, and maybe you think, okay, we can recover, we can strengthen, we can look towards the new season. We don't even have a recognised striker right now. We seem very lackadaisical and lethargic in the transfer market. We're not making moves. We're not looking at rumor.
Don't panic. We've got Eddie Nketiah. We're fine.
We've got Nketiah. He's going to do it for us. Hold them boot.
Want to put him on a fucking PlayStation game?
Get him on the phone. Get him on the phone, man. He's
pay as you go credit. Pay as you go.
Jesus.
That's a joke. It's an absolute joke. Honestly, we linked with Jesus, obviously. We ain't going to get Jesus. Why would he want to come to us? No, honestly. What can we offer Gabriel Jesus? He'll be the main man at Arsenal. He'll be the only man at Arsenal. who's our other option? Eddie. That's it. We linked with Yuri Talisman. Why? I don't want to hear we linked. I want to see deals done. I want to see him holding the shirt. Until I see any of this, I don't believe a word the club comes out with. I don't believe all the rumours. I believe nothing. Because I've heard it all before. We've heard it with Wenger. Oh, well, we're going to sign N'Golo Kante. We signed Xhaka. He's a cheaper option. We signed Lacazette. No disrespect to Lacazette, right? But he was never going to be good enough. We signed him. We kept messing around. We kept testing the water with Leon all them years ago. We signed him. I mean, what return did we get from him? Nothing. Absolute dead player. Rubbish.
No.
I disrespect him. Fucking useless. And has been since day one. Not good enough, lads. The standards are up here. He's down here.
Yeah.
He's no Nicolas Anelka, guys. He's no Nicolas Anelka. Remember Anelka back in the day? We got a band of French players, decent players. Vieira, Anelka, Petit, even Gilles Gramondi wasn't too bad. He did a job for us. But man, in the forwards, you've got to be honest.
But they're up there. They're up there. You'd look at the play. None of them players would get into that team back then. None of them. Not even Aubameyang when we had him. Not even Sanchez. Well, Sanchez possibly. But other than that, really, I mean, this stems back from Wenger days as well. This isn't just a new thing. All our transfers. It's always been since we moved to the Emirates as well. Since we split up that. Since we split up the unbeaten, the Invincibles. Ever since then. It's sort of, well, we've got these players, so we'll do all right. It's not good enough. It hasn't been good enough for a long time. And we had, all right, I was one of the first ones that said, look, Emery needs to go. But if I'd known I heard we were getting Arteta. If I'd known it was definite, I would have kept Emery. I mean, fucking hell. Like, you're giving someone with no managerial experience the keys to the candy store. It's ridiculous. I've never known anything like it. He's got no experience at all.
Oh, yeah.
And then Everton at the time got Ancelotti in, but we kept hearing he's washed up. He's washed up. Is he? Is he washed up? Really?
Doesn't look like it from my point of view.
No, he didn't do too bad against Liverpool a couple of weeks ago.
Nice win.
Oh,
Champions League.
Yeah. Well, there you go. He's washed up.
And it hasn't been good enough for the last 18 years because it's 18 years since we last won a league title. Yeah. That's how long it's going back. 18 years. And this season is going to be worse than last season. Trust me. And you're right, McManus. None of the players today would make that Invincible team. Not even that little fucking Sanchez. He wouldn't have made it.
No.
All our signings.
They're talking about Saka. That Saka is the main man. The club is in serious trouble when we're relying on Saka to be our top man.
Yeah.
Saka is a good player. Don't get me wrong. I respect him. But he ain't no fucking genius. He ain't no world beater.
No.
Trust me. And if Liverpool or Man City came in with 120, 130 million pound bid for him, I'd sell him.
Yeah.
It's
only a matter of time until he leaves anyway, to be honest.
Yes,
but
it is.
I'm just still trying to get my bearings, man. I honestly, it's like
you can imagine when
you went holidays recently, McManus. Sorry to cut across you, man, but you went holidays recently. I mean, you probably had that little bit of downtime to actually see the way things are going and to realize that it's actually the lack of news, the lack of stories, anything regarding Arteta, anything regarding the club. It's deafening. There's absolutely Spurs. I know Perisic is pushing on, man. He's not the youngest, but Christ, that guy's a serious player. They got Perisic.
Well, it just goes to show you that he's going to be seriously, bulking the squad up, and he's not messing around. He's starting to do business early, which is something we never do, and we won't. I can't honestly see us getting any of the players we've been linked with. Really can't see it. Not realistic at all.
Not a chance.
Jesus, why would you want to come to us? What can we offer him? Europa League. This last season was meant to be the season where, we've only got one game a week. We're going to do this, we're going to do that. And we still got humiliated. We still got done. Yeah. It's embarrassing. The club's a joke. From top to bottom. This isn't just Arteta, though. This is the Kroenkes all the way from the top right down to the bottom. That club is rotten through to the core.
Yeah.
It has been for a long time. Since them fuckers took over, it's been rotten for a long time.
I like your background, man. I like the jerseys in the background. It looks class.
Yeah. I can't really wear them out in public at the moment, can I? So
no, you can't. You'd have to hide in the hedge, like.
Can't even wear them. Can't even wear them for the gym or anything, mate. I just get laughed at. Man. But yeah, listen. This has been like this for years, and ever since them fuckers took over, ever since we went over to the Emirates, this isn't just Arteta. It's Edu, it's Vinay, who I still don't know what that arsehole does. What does he do? He's like a second-hand car dealer. What is his job at Arsenal?
I don't know what he does.
It just annoys me. You've got all these leeches at the club. What do they do?
All trying to just graft out a living and ride along like that, and bring the club down.
I don't think they know what they're doing themselves.
They're focusing on their own careers.
No. Yeah.
The players don't even know what they're doing. It's fucking shocking, lads. This is Arsenal Football Club we're talking about. And look at the status. Third biggest club in England. The history, the tradition, the players of the past, the legends of the past. And it means nothing. Today it means absolutely nothing. And we have a fan base. Flip-flops. They don't care about the tradition, the history. What I saw as a fan growing up, Anfield, the double with the cup team in the 1993, 91 league title, the 94 Cup Winners' Cup with Alan Smith. I've never seen any of that. And I'm talking way before the 2000s, before Wenger came. I talk about the George Graham days. What about the Herbert Chapman back in the 30s, winning all those league titles?
Exactly.
What about that? Not a word about it.
No.
Collins there. Big up to Jez Collins. He does the History Channel. And I tell any young Arsenal fan to look up his channel and learn. Study about the club that you're supposed to love. Don't be giving me all this shit about Arteta and we're back in the big time and all this. And we're fighting for fourth spot. Fourth spot. Arsenal Football Club. And they're happy with it.
Yeah.
It's an absolute disgrace.
It is, and we're not competitive. We're not competitive. We're not actually there. We're not at it. We're not competitive. We're kind of. There's a malaise.
Well, this is it. You see this every season, right? You see this every season. This isn't. I know Arteta's not good enough. I don't want him at the club. Never wanted him. Not for me. But even when Wenger was still in charge, we'd look like we're trying to do something, but we never do it. And then when the pressure's off, all of a sudden we start performing. Like last game of the season against Everton.
Yeah.
The pressure's off us now. We don't have to worry about nothing. So we go out and smash Everton off the pitch. Ridiculous. Where was that against Spurs? Where was that against Newcastle?
Yeah.
And you know what the biggest problem about that game is? The stadium was still fucking full. And not only was it full, but it was full with lads had to buy the new jersey for next season. And after failing against Spurs and Newcastle, and they still went to the stadium, still filled it out, and still bought the merchandise.
Yeah.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah. I'm getting the feeds on Instagram, you know. I have a big Instagram account. It's big enough. But I followed a lot of Arsenal fans, Arsenal accounts, but they were going on about the jersey and getting it. Like that was the most important thing when the season ended. Honestly, seriously now. People were getting excited about it. The Cork City Supporters Club, the Cork City Supporters Club on Facebook, same crap from them. And that wasn't the only thing they were posting. I don't know why. They're not living in reality. They're getting excited about the way the jersey is going to be looking. Who gives a shit the way it looks? I couldn't care less. I care about the club. I want us to be back where we were. Some way, I want to see improvement. Only one team can win the league every season. I'm aware of that. But some kind of improvement, some kind of pride back in the jersey. Who gives a shit what the jersey looks like for the new season? What about the team? The team is all that matters. I couldn't care less about the jersey. I couldn't care less about my channel. I couldn't care less about monetization. I don't give a shit about the jersey. What about the team? What about us? What about the fans? We're slipping. I'm telling you, man, the next season is going to be, get ready for it. Wow, it's going to be like Lacazette, in fairness, he got out while the going was good. Contract was ending. He eased out of the club. He's looking back now saying, Jesus, close call. I'm telling you, man, he was making money. That's the only reason he was there. His real opinion about the club, I'd love to hear it. We all know what he's going to say. If he said his real opinion, he's probably laughing. You know what I mean? That he got away from it. Arteta,
yeah, of course,
absolute. He's so controlling. Guendouzi, gone. Torreira, gone. Saliba, gone. Look at the way things ended up with Aubameyang. And he thinks the world of Xhaka. Explain that to me.
Dave,
I can't.
There's a good friend of mine. There's a good friend of mine over there, and he has a link. He has a fellow working at Arsenal Football Club, and what he told me was that Arteta is the most narcissistic bastard you could ever come across in your life.
He is.
And we're not stupid. We can see it. And I just want to make a point, which I think is valid, about these fucking clowns about the jersey, who loves the jersey, and what way the jersey looks and stuff like that. All you have to do is look at the crest and look at the way the cannon is pointing. That's enough for me. Bring back the old crest. Not this bullshit.
This one. That was the one, man.
Not the one that we have.
Fuck. Honestly.
Yeah.
But seriously, guys, you think we're going to get a good striker? You think we're going to get the midfielder we need? Honestly.
Who's going to want to come?
McManus and Dave, can I just say this to you? We're talking about centre forwards. What kind of centre forward are we getting? What kind of midfielder are we getting?
Yeah.
Give us a newsflash. We need a whole new defence as well.
Yeah, we do.
Well, but no, we don't, because he's sorted the defence out, apparently.
Yeah.
We conceded
that's watertight, that defence.
Burnley, was it? I think we conceded as many goals as Burnley or something.
4 less than Burnley.
Oh, yeah, 4 lesser.
It's a joke. It's a fucking joke.
Well, this is what I mean. Like you said about Guendouzi, Saliba, and all them players earlier on, right? Couldn't agree with you more. We spent 50 million or 50 odd million pounds on Ben White, who's done fuck all. He's been absolutely shocking all season for us. Spent all that money on him. That could have gone towards, we're looking to ship Aubameyang out eventually. Maybe plough that money into, I don't know, buying a striker and bring Saliba back, who's smashing it in France. You've got Guendouzi, who's got a bit of fire in his belly and don't mind having a go. No, wrong attitude. You kicked off with Malpay. So, no, we don't want you. What the fuck? Like, these players are decent. These are good players. You go on about Project Youth and you send the youth out. What's Project Youth? What's happened with that? That was meant to be the big thing. Starboy and fucking Emil Smith-Rowe. Well, where's Emil Smith-Rowe? When was the last game he played? And when he came on, what, 10, 15 minutes? That's about it. I haven't seen him play since, I can't remember. When was the last time he played for us? When did he start? When was the last game he started for us?
I don't think he featured in the last 4 games, did he? There was a lot going on at the end of the season, though. We completely. You know what the problem I have, though? Spurs beat us. Best team won, in my opinion, right? But we still had a chance to bounce back at Newcastle. That, for me, was the low point.
Yeah.
But I mean to say, they dominated us completely from start to finish. There was only one team in it. It was a very comprehensive victory. I saw, what is that guy that Del Boy hit on a couple of times? Julian, is it?
Yeah.
Julian was trying to say that we were well in the game, we were on top. Robbie from AFTV, I don't mean to name drop now, but he actually had to come in and say, Julian, they dominated us. From start to finish.
It was like 7 or 8-0 to keep us off the field.
We still had a chance in the Newcastle game to get 4th place, and they completely capitulated.
They didn't want it.
Back with a result, with a performance. I don't know what Arteta says to them. I don't think he's a good manager. What he's saying to them before the game, because they go out there, man, I mean, you need to motivate the players. Come on, like.
I mean,
terrible.
What's he saying to him at half time? What's his strategy? Like, it changes from game to game. He doesn't know his strongest team. He's been there nearly 3 years, and he still doesn't know his strongest team. He still doesn't know who should play where and who should do what.
It's
we went out and spent
it's the beating he took
all that money. Spent all that money last summer. What have we gained from that? Nothing, other than a half-decent keeper.
Any other club in the Premier League, official. We spent more money than any other club in the Premier League.
And still did fuck all. And still did nothing.
Competitive. There's a gap between us and actually going on a run and being up around 3rd or being up around 2nd. We're not at that level, and we're slipping. We're sliding. The little good run we had last season, we had a little run, a mini run. That was as good as it got. That's where we're at. When we played Liverpool twice, they beat us twice. Remember, League and Cup? The team was not competitive against them. They had us. If it wasn't for Ramsdale, it could have been 7. It could have been 8. It was like a training session for Liverpool. Like it was like that. We're not able to compete at any level.
No.
We're stuck. We're in neutral. Arteta is not a good manager. He's not even a manager. He's an Everton reject. He was making a tea for Pep at City. People love him for some reason. He honestly thinks, but my problem is with him, what I'm fearful of, he can't actually see the problems. He can't actually see it. He's scratching his head wondering why. Jesus Christ, man. The way they play, the team selection, there's no heart, there's no spirit. Honestly, like this at the game, I can't understand why. What the hell is he talking about? We overachieved this season. That's what he said at the end of the season. We overachieved. I'd hate to see what he classes as underachieving. We were crap season long. When the chips were down, man, when the shit was hitting the fan, the team completely fell apart. Spurs and Newcastle, they completely fell to pieces. What did he expect was going to happen at White Hart Lane when we went up there? What did he think was going to happen? We didn't have European football this season. Let's not forget that. We didn't have the European games to worry about. We should have done far better. We had much less games. And where are we now? We're done. New season coming. Boys, it's going to be, I'm telling you, and Arteta is in charge. And he's going to be in charge for the next 3 years at least. And in 2004, 80 years. It'll be 21 years. It'll be 25 years. It'll be quarter of a century.
The thing is, like, I mean, look, we all want Arteta out. We all want, but while the Cronkies are there, it's never going to happen. He'll stay there, he'll get another season. We don't succeed. We don't qualify for Champions League. Oh, that's all right. Well, look, we'll get another. The problem. This doesn't stem with Arteta, right? This is all the way through from the Cronkies to the fan base, right? And I'll start off. People say we want a decent manager. Yeah, that's what we want. Like Man United, they've gone out and got Ten Hag, right? Now, unless you're not like with United. They've got American owners who are tight-fisted and tight as a drum as well, right?
Yeah, they do.
They think that Ten Hag's going to turn the club around and this, that, and the other. It's not going to happen. I reckon he'll be gone as well at some stage.
Yeah.
And the thing is, we're in the same sort of situation. Say we do attract a decent manager. Say we get, like, I don't know, just chucking it out there. We're not going to get him. But say, like, we got Simeone. He's left at Atletico. You know, he wants to come to Arsenal and all that. He'd be out the door within a couple of seasons because they just won't give him the money to give him control of what he wants to do. Now, Tottenham, this is an example here. Tottenham are starting to give Conte what he wants because they're in the Champions League now. He went there and he didn't have great, but then he still went out and spent money in January, brought players in who made the team instantly better. We did nothing. We let Aubameyang go for fuck all to Barcelona, didn't replace him. And then you see our fan base, this is a massive problem is these fucking so-called Arsenal fans turn around and say, oh, yeah, but look, we've sorted the wage bill out, so everything's okay now. It's not okay. It's not okay. You're happy that we let our best striker go. I know he was going for a purple patch and he weren't doing great, but he was the best striker we had at the club at the time. We let him go for nothing. We did nothing to bring anyone else in. It's a shambles. And then you've got fans going out and buying the jerseys and saying, oh, yeah, but we've sorted the wage bill out. We've sorted the wage bill out. They're more excited about what we've saved than what we've gone out and done.
Yeah.
Where's like, shit, we need to sign a striker. Why are fans not getting on this guy's back? We had them protests. We had one protest where so many people turned up. And then after a while, no one turned up for the second and the third one.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Like, so to me, that tells me people are happy with this. Unlike us people who have seen life before Wenger, see, it tells me that everybody's happy with the way things are going because you're still buying your season tickets, you're still buying your merch, you're still going to the games. Like, and it's a never-ending vicious circle at Arsenal because so many people will give up their season tickets because they're sick and tired of seeing this shit. But then there'll always be some mug to take it over.
Yeah.
And someone will still go, and it'll keep going, and it'll keep going. And while that's going on, the Kroenkes will think, well, fuck this. We're not going to invest any money. People are still buying merch. People are still going to games and buying season tickets. The fans are a problem. That's a major part of it. The fans are the problem.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, guys, rant over.
No, it's good, man. Yeah.
Just try it. I mean, look, I've supported Arsenal since '85, and it just... I've seen life before Wenger. George Graham, I've seen '89 and things like that. Beautiful moments, like, you know, and all these, like, another thing is like all these youngsters think that Wenger brought Bergkamp in. Wenger did this, Wenger did that. Wenger never brought Bergkamp in. It was Rioch that brought Bergkamp in with David Lee. And it's just like they don't. Oh, it just drives me mad. And it's like if you can't see what Arteta's doing, you don't know what you're talking about, and you don't know football, and you can't. It's like when Ozil was at Arsenal and holding us to ransom. Well, if you can't see what he's trying to do, you don't understand football. What was he doing? He was doing fuck all. He was shit. But you know, what do I know? Don't know football apparently. So,
sure. At the end of the season, I put up on my Facebook page my feelings about how the season ended, and I said, Arteta, out of my club. The amount of abuse that I got, not only from other supporters of other clubs, but of Arsenal fans that lives here in the same place I live in.
Yeah.
Abuse. I was in a fucking pub watching the Spurs game with 3 other Arsenal fans, and I was going stone mad at the end of the game. And the lads, what are you doing, Kai? Calm down. Everything is okay. We're on the right track. At the end of the Spurs game.
We're on the right track. Who the hell said that?
Arsenal fans there.
Jesus.
And then I went down to the pub to watch the Newcastle
game. Lay off the drugs, boy. That's what
the same shit again. I got nothing but abuse. As a matter of fact, I actually left the pub because I used to be a bouncer back in the day, and there was a bouncer on the door, and I went over to him and said, I'm going home, because if I don't go home, I'm going to throw one of them out through the fucking window. I was that mad. Fucking shit. We have to get in base. Spurs have to get ahead of us for 4 spots. And these assholes are delighted with us. We're on the right track. Believe in the process.
That was a match that would define the whole season for us. It was us against them. It was do or die. And we absolutely just did. I work with 3 Spurs fans, yeah? And to be honest, I would take the 3 of them in a fight any day of the week. Well, maybe not one of them. He's an animal. But the other 2, not a problem. But they're hard nuts, these Spurs fans, yeah? They're tough boys. But, man, in fairness, they were taking a piss a bit, but I took it in good humor, and I smiled and I laughed. I'll tell you why. Because we weren't even in the game. It's not like we lost to a dubious penalty in the 92nd minute, and they gave the home team the decision and Kane converted. We weren't even in the game. All I could do was laugh. What could I say? You know what I mean? So there was no tension in work because we weren't even in it.
Dave, you made a very valid point.
That was it, man.
What you just said was we weren't in the game.
No.
Now here's where I come from. It's a North London fucking derby match. Arteta's supposed to be the best young manager in world football. And we have our team of players, our squad of players that we have. And here's the opportunity to beat Spurs to get 4th spot in the Premier League. And like you say, we weren't even in the game. So what's that telling you about the fucking manager? And what's that telling you about the fucking squad? They're not good enough.
Very true.
What do we know, lads? What do we know? We're negative. We don't know anything about the game.
Don't know nothing.
All these boneheads out there, man. They don't know what they're talking about, honestly. I mean...
Do you know the thing is...
Well, I agree with the point you said, though, man, as well, McManus. Like, you were making a comparison with United and the Glazers. The problems lie deeper. And Ten Hag, he's going to have a difficult time. The problems lie deeper than just Ten Hag, Arteta. It's deep-rooted, and it's going to be difficult for him as it is for us. But you hit the nail on the head, everything you said, McManus. You too, Kyle, man. I mean, honestly, oh, man. I mean, when I think back down through the years of the club, when I was a kid and what the crest meant and what the badge meant to me, like I said, I couldn't care less about my channel, lads. I'm not going to lie. It's a nice thing for me, and I get to meet people like you, gentlemen, you know, a wider community. It's a hobby, but I don't care about the monetization side of things, and I couldn't care less about the money. This is what Arsenal Football Club. When I started it 4 years ago, it was a nice thing, just like it is now, support the club. What I've seen happen to the club, I mean, the years have gone by so quickly, from 2004 to 2022. It's late in the day, guys. It's later than we think. And we're on a perpetual slide since 2004. Okay, we got to the final of the Champions League in 2006. A bit unlucky the way we lost that. But after that, I mean, we even had the like of Cesc Fabregas and these kind of players for a while. I mean, those days weren't too bad with the likes of Fabregas. But all those Champions League hammerings to Bayern Munich, you remember them under Wenger.
Hard to forget them.
The fact that Wenger overstayed his welcome, and I say that with the utmost respect because I have respect for him, but he overstayed his welcome a bit the second half of his tenure. That put us back. Because he wasn't like Alex Ferguson. Alex Ferguson is a manager that I hate with every bone in my body. He's a scumbag. But he was winning right till the end. Even when they got Van Persie from us and they won the league in his last season, then he got out. He knew there was problems. He got out. Wenger wasn't effective in the second half of his tenure. Ferguson was effective for most of it. That's the difference. Wenger put us back. He put us back. With all due respect to Arsene, he put us back. From there on, it just kind of snowballed. And now, look around. I'm 42 years of age. It's 2022. We haven't won the league in 18 years. And it's becoming a bit of a concern. I mean, it is. And the team is not at it. We're not at it. We're not playing with the spirit and the character and the fight that Arsenal are renowned for. That is the main problem. If we finish third or we finish second, but at least that the team is playing like Arsenal. It's not the same team. It's like a complete transformation. And these young pups, these young idiots out on the street, they don't have a clue. Because, like you said, man, they should check Jez Collins's channel because at least they learn something about the club. They know nothing. Absolutely zero. Nothing. Oh, man.
It's not the same. It's not the same club, lads. It's not the same club as the club what it used to be. The club is a very, like Arsenal, lads, is a very special club. Like, to me, it's the most special club in England. I know Man United is bigger and Liverpool is bigger, but there's something classy about Arsenal. And that class is gone. Everything about the club that I fell in love with is gone. I don't recognize it anymore.
Should have stayed a Highbury. We should have stayed a Highbury anyway, first of all.
Yeah. That's when it started going to shit for me, when we moved from Highbury. When we lost that Champions League final in 2006, to me, that's when Wenger should have gone.
Yeah.
Because he'd done everything he could at the club. He was never going to win the Champions League. And even though we had like that team we had back then, it was just an impossible task. As soon as Lehmann got sent off in that game, that was it. I just didn't see a way of us being able to, contain Barcelona. But
fantastic team, man. Fantastic team.
But
they used the extra man perfectly, Wide.
Yeah, of course.
They tore us up on the front.
I was so saddened because Lehmann went off, but he took Robert Perez off then. And that broke my heart, lads, because Perez was one of my all-time favourite Arsenal players. And to see him going off in the Champions League final after everything he'd done for the club broke my heart.
Wonderful talent, wonderful talent. They had to sacrifice him.
Yeah.
Great player, guys.
Where does it go from here, lads? Like
Arteta needs to move on at least. I know the problems are deeper with.
I'm afraid my biggest fear is that we end up like an Everton or a West Ham or someone like that, just lingering in mid-table, year in, year out, maybe go on a good cup run or something like that. But I'm afraid, lads. I'm afraid that we're just going to be a club outside the top 8.
Yeah,
that's what I'm afraid of, and that's what I can see happening over the next couple of years.
But you know what the problem is?
Yeah,
we're fucked.
Do you know what the problem is? Liverpool are back. City are back. Obviously, they've been top for a while. They're the best team in Manchester. United, they've got serious problems. But Spurs, I mean, they are not a team that has had the backing that Chelsea have had financially, or City. And they don't have a manager like Klopp. Klopp is a serious manager, even though they ended the season very badly, the league, the Champions. They're a pill to take for him, sure. But Spurs, what they're doing, we could be doing that. I mean, they're making moves. I'm not saying Spurs because it's the London rivalry. I'm saying Spurs because they haven't had financial backing. But still, like to the degree of Chelsea, to the degree of Man City, but still, they're making moves and they're playing with a positivity. And some of their attacking play is exhilarating. I'm not going to lie. They're flying forward. They've got the team on the move. This season is going to be a big one. Why can't we be in the same bracket? But we need to get a manager like Conte. We might have had a chance to get him, but no one's going out on a limb for the team. David Dean, whatever you want to say his surname, he was the man for Arsenal back in the day. Without a guy like him, as chair, lost. We're at 6s and 7s. It's like that. You don't need all the financial backing in the world. You need a good coach and you need a good, strong work ethic on the training ground. And we can go somewhere. We can do something. But waiting for us, Mikel Arteta is an awful manager. And I don't want to repeat myself again. But when he's on the sideline, he's humming and hawing about things. He waits a half an hour before he makes a change. Then he goes on with 10 minutes to go. Well, I'll put Martinelli on with 10 minutes to go until it's Liverpool. And when he misses a chance, we can say, oh, well, Martinelli, you don't put the young guy on with 10 minutes to go. You give him a half an hour. You give him a run out. He waits too long to make changes all the time. Wait till the new season. I'm telling you, you're going to be pulling your hair out. I'm not joking. Spurs are on the up, man. Liverpool are flying. City are flying. Hope to God United don't get things together because we're going to be in dire straits. Crystal Palace, Patrick Vieira, what he's done. And his fighting on the pitch after they lost to Everton, class act, man. Big up my man Vieira. Gotta love him. He's passionate. He cares. Never see Mikel Arteta doing that, man. No way. Kicking a fan, getting into a bit of aggro. Arteta's like, the clothes he wears, his little sweater and his little pants, and then he goes down the tunnel. Well, I'm a gentleman. He got respect from Pep Guardiola at the time City beat us 5-0. Of course he did. 3 points, easy for City. Pep could have that every season, man. You know what I mean? Come on, like, Arteta is absolutely deluded. He thinks, he goes onto the training ground and he's got that idiot Xhaka standing next to him, and they're actually advising players on how to play football. Arteta was brutal. Xhaka's not a player. If Granit Xhaka came up and tried to give me advice on how to play football, I'd knock him on his ass. That'd be the end of him. I'd knock him out with one punch. I'm not going to do any violence, guys. But Xhaka giving advice on the training ground, standing next to Arteta, advising players how to play. He was trying to tell Aubameyang how to play forward.
He wouldn't play with himself.
Aubameyang knows how to play forward. You have to tell him. He can't play with himself. Jesus, I tell you, I need a genocide for this. I think we need a pair like Bissouma than Tielemans. If we can get both, it'd be great. They won't come to a team in the Europa League.
One thing I would say is did anyone see the signings that Spurs was going to make before Spurs actually made them signings?
No.
It's
like that.
Yeah. So they kept it all hush hush, didn't say nothing. We're saying, we're going to sign Jesus, we're going to sign Talisman, we're going to sign Bissouma, we're going to sign Neves and all these players, and we'll sign nobody. It's every season.
Yeah. They're doing, that's what I'm saying though. They're actually, and they haven't had all this financial backing, financial doping, whatever you want to call it, Chelsea and City, and they've still been getting in players that have suited the squad. And like you said, man, there's no chit chat, there's no talk. The deal is done. He's a Spurs player. Next minute, he's at the stadium with the jersey on. Whereas we're like, I don't know. Even City, though, in fairness, I know they have a lot of money, but they got Erling Haaland. Done deal. Was it last season Chelsea got Lukaku? If they hadn't got Lukaku, maybe we could have got Martinez. You remember the other striker, Lautaro?
Yeah.
Martinez,
Because Chelsea took Lukaku from Inter Milan, we were never going to get Martinez. They're going to let their 2 top strikers go, is that? You know what I mean? We're always like second. We're not at it. Like Spurs are operating way quicker with these things. Like you said, there's no chit-chat. There's no idle talk. They signed the player. Done. The new season is going to be upon us soon. They need to be training. We need to get the players we need into the squad, get them suited, training on the pitch. We can't lose 3 games in a row at the start of the season like we did last year. You know what I mean? We need the players in there now. And we need them training and bonding. Oh, I swear, what a season we're going to have. It's going to be hilarious. Wait till you see it.
Pre-season's like, what, 3 weeks away?
Yeah, 3 weeks.
And we've signed nobody.
It's a joke, lads.
They should have known 2 months ago what players they needed and where they needed to strengthen. It's not rocket science. Make a short list. Positions we need to strengthen, 3 possible candidates for each line. We need to strengthen, and that's it. It's not rocket science. You know what I mean?
Imagine
idiots, man.
Going into new season, lads, with relying on just Eddie and Keaty up forward.
Yeah, well, that's what it looks like it's going to happen.
Jesus almighty.
It's looking more and more like it.
Eddie, man, he does his best, but he's not at that level.
The guys, don't worry. Don't worry. We'll have some nice new kits next season.
Yeah, we'll be looking good. You know, I could be in the bar like that. I'm not going to play that anyway. I got a gift to this one sent to me. I think this is like last season's. But I got a gift to this. The last one I bought before that was the one that I bought when I was in the US like 3 years ago. Honestly, I've lost the gra. I know Kyle understands what I'm saying, man. I've lost the gra. Gra is Irish for love. I've lost the love. I go to the Emirates. I go into the stadium. Honestly, the team's not doing well. I'm not going to buy the merchandise. I don't care about any of that. It's just the club.
No.
I go to the stadium. I like to look around the club shop. But sure, you have to look at things. It's a business then. That's what you see. It means nothing. People doing their jobs. We need the team back on. We need the team developing, moving forward, firing. The worst thing that happened to the club was Mikel Arteta coming. It was like you said, man. You wanted Unai Emery out, McManus. I did too. But if we had known that Arteta was waiting in the wings, I would have stuck with Unai Emery. Honestly. And get him some English lessons.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the annoying thing. That's the annoying thing. Like, I don't. Yeah, like I say, the reason we've got Arteta is because the Cronkies are there. They won't go out and get a real manager because that means they'll have to open the purse strings and spend some money. Because a real manager will say, "Look, I don't want these players. I want this, and this, and I want it done." They're not going to do that. They're not going to do that at all. Unai Emery didn't want Nicolas Pepe. He wanted Zaha. He didn't get him. He wanted Harry Maguire. Thank God we didn't get him. But he wanted Harry Maguire. We didn't get him. We ended up with we had a worse team, with the likes of Stefan Lichtsteiner and players like that, with Unai Emery, and we got to a cup final. We got to a cup final with these players. You know, Henrik Mkhitaryan, players like that. All right, I know he didn't play in the cup final, but he played a little bit of a part in it. And, did more with them than we did with what we got now. It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
So,
honestly, like when you look at the transfers that are going on now at the moment, you see what's in the pipeline. We don't seem to be kind of anywhere near, and we're not going to get any of these, like this good player from Leicester, Tielemans. We're obviously not going to get Gabriel Jesus. I mean, I did a whole video that I was laughing myself yesterday, even the day before. But honestly, I can't see where we're going to. I just don't know how we're going to pull through. I mean, honestly, the season is going to be fast upon us, man. It's going to be fast upon us.
Richardson. We're linked with him today. Seemingly, his agent is good friends with Edo. And seemingly they're in talks. They're after opening up talks to buy Richardson.
But this is the same old dross I've heard about us trying to get Jesus. Like, Gabriel's really great mates with Jesus, and they've been talking to each other and training camp in Brazil and this, that, and the other. Yeah, okay, that's going to seal the deal, isn't it? It's like when Haaland was like, I'm in an iron about leaving Dortmund. But what's his face? Odegaard's been talking to Haaland and trying like he's going to. This is all. Do you know what a lot of this is? It's just the fans just talking bollocks a lot of the time.
Yeah,
that's what it is. And the papers don't help. The media don't help.
Yeah,
they egg it on because they've got to make a story. So nothing's being done with Arsenal at the moment. So all of a sudden now we're linked to Richarlison and we're linked to this player and we're linked to that player.
Yeah, and it goes the other way too, man. The players that are at the club at the moment, nobody ever comes in for them. When Xhaka was meant to be leaving to AS Roma, nobody was really coming in for him. He's crap, of course. But no one is coming in for any of the players we have. We've just got a bad squad. No one makes any offers for our players. The only one that got a bit of an offer was Aubameyang. But the rest of them, I mean, Ramsdale is a decent goalkeeper. I respect him, yeah. He did all right for us until he got that injury at the end. But no one is coming in for any of our team. What does that tell you?
Yeah, but why would you want to buy any of our team? They haven't won nothing. That's why we can't get rid of Xhaka. That's why we can't get rid of some of the dross we've got. You got Hector Bellerin, Hecky B, or as Lee Gunner calls him.
Yeah,
he's quite funny. Hecky B, right? He doesn't.
Yeah,
he's over. Where is he? At Betis, I think it is. And Betis, apparently he's doing really well there. So that means he'll probably come back, and but he'll be our backup. We've all been calling for us to just sell him and get rid of him. Like Tomiyasu's done okay, but
all right, he's been all right.
Really, I mean, we went out and spent all that money, and other than a goalkeeper and maybe Tomiyasu to a certain point, we've not improved anywhere.
No,
we needed a striker. We let Aubameyang go, it was transfer deadline day. You let your best striker go, and you don't bring no one in. That to me just sums it up.
I just want to say this.
That's what cost us Champions League football, guys, because we had no one come in.
I just want to
we
say
should have had
this.
another guy lined up. Those goals that Aubameyang would have provided, or another striker, they cost us the fourth place. They
I
cost
just
us.
want to say this, lads.
Arteta.
And I mean this now, right? I genuinely mean this.
Here we go. I can't wait to hear this.
Tommy Asu, Cedric, Tavares,
Yeah.
Tierney,
Oh,
Ben White,
God, my nerves.
Rob Hawley,
Rob Hawley.
Sambi in midfield,
My
Shaka,
nerves. My nerves.
Pepe, Nketiah,
Ah,
Odegaard.
Jesus, God, man.
Fuck off out of the club.
Yes,
That's
yes.
good enough at any level.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
Well
the
said.
truth of it, lads. And
That
until
was-
people wake up and
Good
see
one,
that's
man.
the fucking reality,
Good
we
one.
are going nowhere fucking fast.
Yeah.
Because those players are fucking championship
Donkeys, man.
material
Donkeys.
at best.
Donkeys.
That's a fact, lads.
Donkeys. It's like a
Odegaard.
donkey derby at the Emirates, man. A
The
donkey
club
derby.
gave Odegaard the second best player of the season after Saka. Odegaard,
Fuck.
he's useless.
Jesus.
He's worse than
Mm.
Ozil. And Ozil was useless.
Yeah, there's no physicality in the team. Why do we keep buying these lightweight guys that are good on the ball? Okay, they can play a pass, but when the going gets tough, teams like Liverpool, they just blow us off the park. We've got no physicality. Do you remember? I know these guys are 2 World Cup winners, but do you remember the strength of Vieira and Petit in the midfield? We used to absolutely smash teams. One of them would stick and one would go. If Vieira went forward, Petit held in front of the back four. If Petit went forward, Vieira held.
Yeah.
They could pass and they could tackle. They could stand up strong. We even battered United at Old Trafford the year we won the league, the Overmars goal. We destroyed them that year, 1998 at Old Trafford in the 1-0 win when we ran away to the league title.
Mm.
Beating we gave them in the midfield in that match. They never saw the like of it because Vieira and Petit were recycling the ball constantly and flicking it out to Overmars. And he was running at Neville. And we had them, Schmeichel didn't know whether to come or go. Neville was constantly looking over his shoulder. He got around him. You know what I mean? Those 2 guys, all right, they're 2 of the best midfielders ever. But we got nobody that's even half as good as that. The physically is a part of the game. Whether the referee blows up for it or not, whether he protects the striker or the defender or whoever, the fairy boys out there playing now, you need that physicality because there's always that 10-minute period. It gets tough. Look at Crystal Palace, Brighton. When they get physical, man, they batter us. Palace, the game we played them, the last one, 3-0. They got the best of it. First, they beat us physically, and then they played the football. It was a mixture, but they got us every which way. They turned us over. They were first to the ball. They were stronger in the challenge, stronger in the shoulder, stronger with the headers. They were, you know what I mean? We need that physicality. To some degree, we don't have it, and it's a very important part of the game because there's 10 minutes there, guys. When you stand up and be counted, they know they can't walk all over you, but they just, Odegaard, I mean, he's not the only one, but they just whitewashed us. They were stronger than him. A lot of, where's Palace? They blew him off the field, man. He got absolutely, and he wasn't the only one. That physicality is gone. We have to get that back. Xhaka doesn't make a tackle. He thinks he's the man. I'm stronger than he is. He doesn't even make a tackle. Someone's got to pick up a yellow card at some point. Someone's got to go on the book, like we said about Guendouzi. We're lacking that completely. The one guy with a bit of fight that would stand up and be counted, they send them back in. Herrera would have done anything to play for the club too. Lucas Torreira. He was begging to play for the club. And Arteta, I don't know what he was looking at. He was looking at probably Xhaka's ass. He was looking the other way. Xhaka's the main man. Torreira was a pit bull in the midfield. Man, no one comes in for Xhaka. What does that tell you? He's Swiss League F. Basel. That's him. Man,
The thing is,
over in Basel.
yeah, that's it. But the thing is, what you said about Torreira, that guy, like, if it weren't for him, when we were playing Spurs that time at the Emirates and they were battering us,
Yeah.
if it weren't for someone like him in our midfield, we would have. I don't think we would have done as well as we did.
Yeah. No.
Like he run his heart out of that game.
Yeah, he did. He's a pit bull.
You know, I honestly think if you put him next to Partey in a midfield, it makes us 10 times better.
Yeah, absolutely.
But we'll sell him and we'll sell him for a loss.
Yeah.
Shocking. Club is shocking. Everything about it. Disgusting.
Guys, we didn't know how lucky we were when we had Emmanuel Petit playing for us. My God.
I mean that was good times. Like, and it was like the best of times. Like, especially like, you know, watching that every week in, week out. Like, I remember when we played Newcastle in '98 at Wembley for the FA Cup final.
Yeah.
And we just absolutely bossed them from not just the midfield though, the whole team just absolutely bossed them.
Yeah,
and like,
Adams on top of Shearer.
Adams. Yeah, he had him in his pocket the whole game. That's another problem. Where's that kind of leadership? We pass the armband round like it means nothing. Like, we've got no one to sort of get in your face and say something, you know?
Yeah, and Del Boy, sorry to cut across you, man, but Del Boy as well made a good point on his channel. A lot of the former players that played for Arsenal, I'm on about high profile, Ian Wright being one. He's not the only one. They're backing the move under Arteta. They're backing the movement. They call themselves loyal. How the hell can you back it when you're a football man yourself all your life? You can see that things aren't right and you fucking back it. That, for me, is... They should speak out about it and not so fucking cuddly about it. Backing it. These guys are football men their whole lives. Look at the difference between the team when they played, like the team Wright played in, and now. And he's trying to say that everything's okay. What the fuck is he talking about? And I have not more respect for Ian. I still have time for that man. You know what I mean? But talking about the former players, selling us out, man. Selling us out.
Just going to say this. Couple of points. First thing. That little prick Odegaard was the captain against Spurs and Newcastle.
He was the captain.
The captain. And he was also supposed to be the playmaker.
That's right, Joe. He was the captain.
Absolute fucking disgusting. To see the likes of Patrick Vieira, Tony Adams, great legends with the armband, and you have this fucking ponce going around with the armband on him, and the likes of Shaka. It's a disgrace to the club. And the other fucking thing I want to say, fuck Ian Rice, fuck Martin Keown, fuck Ray Parra, and fuck Lee Dixon. They're all PR guys for the Arsenal Football Club. I used to have a lot of respect, and I used to love those legends. They're not legends in my eyes anymore. They've destroyed themselves. They're the real Arsenal fans. I was at a wedding with Ian Wright back about 12 years ago, and he spent about 45 minutes with me talking about Arsenal and all the good things about Arsenal. And look what the prick is doing now. Fuck Ian Wright. And the other thing is this. Fuck AFTV as well, because they're another fucking disgrace to the club. They're shambles as well. Call it out. Call them as they are. Fuck them. I don't care. They can listen to me. They can see me. My YouTube channel there, Kai Walsh Gunner. You're more than welcome to come on and make a few comments. If you Instagram there, Walsh Kai 2010. If you want to text me, lads, text me. I'll fucking meet you over there and we have a little discussion about it. Because as far as I'm concerned, you're fucking poison throughout the club. And that's the truth of it. Cancer from the top to the bottom.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I think you summed that up well, man, in fairness.
Like you say with Ian Wright, absolute club legend, but
he is
prick, because every time, like, I agree with what you guys are saying with, like, oh, he speaks up and says, like, this is great and this, that, and the other, and we're doing great and this is happening. Like you say with Keown, Winterburn, Dixon, all the rest, spot on. But with Wrighty, you know why he's doing it, don't you? Keeps his fucking job at Arsenal, gets to do what he wants to do, gets paid from all the kit launches and training kit launches. And I mean, he's even doing interviews with the players and stuff like. Do you remember when we had the it was an Adidas kit, old school Adidas kit that was relaunched. It was the one with the 3 stripes going down with JVC. And he's there with Ray Parler and all that, and they're talking to the players, and you know.
Martinelli was in it too, yeah. Martinelli.
Yeah, the only one that was the only one that's worth anything is Martinelli. But I mean, I watched this, and I've watched him before when he's going around kissing Aubameyang's ass and Lacazette's ass, and it's embarrassing. It's horrible to see. You're an ex-club legend. You shouldn't be fucking putting up with this bollocks, and you are, because you still keep your perks at Arsenal. You know, your fucking executive box or whatever. It's just pisses me off big time. And then you see. Like Arsenal, not Arsenal Fan TV, you know, like with the website where they've got Arsenal's website where they've got a thing where you can watch Adrian Clark and he'll talk to Nigel Winterburn. And Nigel Winterburn, I thought we've played really well and all that. We've lost. How do we play really fucking well? It's like they're programmed to talk bollocks.
Yeah, and the guys that are critical, they move away from them. They don't give them any kind of, they don't invite them in, obviously, because they're critical of it. Like Thierry Henry, you have to say, do you think they're going to qualify for the top 4, Thierry? No, not with what I've seen so far this season. That was Henry. Not with what I've seen so far this season. Stony silence. Everybody was just silent. Okay. That's what he said.
Yeah, he's spot on. Tell him facts.
Got to respect Henry. Henry loves the club.
Just want to talk to Manuel there in the chat. Odegaard is not championship material, mate. I agree with you there on that one. But he had no fucking Arsenal material either, buddy.
No, he's not.
He's probably West Ham, maybe, or maybe even Aston Villa, something like that. But where I want Arsenal, Manuel, I don't want the likes of Odegaard playing for us because he's not good enough for that level, mate.
He's not good enough.
I hope you understand me. Yeah. And you're right in the second half there. I am a fucking crazy man. Especially when it comes to the Gunners.
And he's a former bouncer. And he's a former bouncer, so don't mess with him. He's old school, like me. He'll catch you and he'll open the door with your head. You know what I mean? And there's no such thing as, excuse me, sir, I'm going to have to ask you to leave. No. You won't even see it coming. Headlock. Suplex.
Like the Terminator.
Door.
Brilliant.
Yeah. So that's it, guys. I'm going to wrap it up there. Yeah? I'd like to thank both of you for joining me. And I mean this now. I really, really appreciate it. And it was great talking to the two of you. I'm off work tomorrow, so expect me to be jumping around your channels and your latest videos because I haven't had time to look sideways, believe it or not, the last week and a half. But tomorrow I'm off, and I'm going to be checking all your uploads, all your channels. I'm just going to give you a mention, Kyle, man. Check out Kyle's channel, guys. You can check all the comments on my videos because he makes comments. You'll see the channel. Also, McManus Sense. Check out his channel. He actually has... McManus Sense is still going, right? And then there's McManus Gaming. So check them out.
You got McManus Gaming. It's just like me just talking, just me talking bollocks when I'm playing PlayStation, really. And then you got me sort of reviewing fragrances on the other channel. Just started that up again. Just because I got fed up with doing it for a while, and then I was like, I actually missed doing it, so started bringing it back.
You're good at it, man. I don't know. I think you're good at it, and it's interesting.
It's a fucking expensive hobby. I'll tell you that. It's not cheap. It's not cheap.
That's actually what I'd be thinking. Like, it is a bit, but it's cool. I mean, you use the stuff, right? It's good.
McManus, I'm going to give you a subscription there, no bit, buddy, straight after this video.
Yeah, nice one. I'll return it, mate. I'll do exactly the same.
No problem. I hope you like the content I put up. All about Arsenal. I'm passionate. I speak from the heart, mate. That's it.
Yeah, we had a good all set to there, good conversation. But I want to thank the two of you for coming on. Like I said, I really, really appreciate it. It's been great to see you again, guys. Great to talk to you. And take it easy, yeah. And I'll be in touch.
You too. Take care, guys.
I appreciate it.
Man.
You too, man. Take care.
Thanks, lads.
See you later, guys.
See you later.